There's one rule in a female-led relationship that almost no man sees coming, and the moment he breaks it in public, even a little, everything shifts. But here's the twist. The rule isn't strict. It isn't loud. It isn't dramatic. It's quiet, almost invisible, until the moment I had to use it. So what exactly is this rule? Why does it work so powerfully? And how did I, calmly and controlled, never raising my voice, pull Alex aside one night, lock eyes with him, and deliver 4 words that made his entire world go still? Let me ask you something. Why do some men listen instantly to one woman, but ignore another saying the exact same thing? What's the invisible switch he feels, the one he doesn't consciously understand, that tells him, "She leads, I follow"? Because there's a hidden detail inside a female-led relationship that you don't notice. You won't spot it unless you know where to look. Until you feel it. And this detail is the only reason what happened between Alex and I that night changed our entire dynamic. Here's the strange part. The rule isn't about dominance, and it isn't about softness. It's not the command. It's not the tone. It's not even the words. Picture this. 2 women say the exact same thing. "Hey, put your phone down." One man ignores it completely. The other obeys instantly. Why? What's the difference? Is it dominance? Confidence? Her tone? Body language? Close, but not exactly. Because the real reason is something men feel, not something they hear. Most people think the key is dominance. But dominance only works on men who already want to obey. Others think it's softness, but softness only works when a man feels safe. So no, it's not power, not discipline, not kink, not conditioning. Because this rule works even on the men who resist, the men who test, and the men who push. The real reason is emotional, not logical. It sits beneath the surface of his mind, in the part of him that responds to her energy before he even hears her words. Because in an FLR, it's the energy behind the words that shifts everything. And that's exactly what happened the night I had to redirect Alex. Not a dramatic blow-up, just a moment. A boundary crossed in the smallest, most human way. I always knew Alex respected me. He never yelled, never stormed out, never intentionally disrespect me or undermine me. But that night, hubby slipped. And that's when I pulled him aside, looked him right in the eyes, and said the 4 words that stopped his entire world. Because here's the truth. When a man doesn't feel this one thing from a woman, he becomes resistant, defensive, rebellious, even if he loves her. But when he does feel it, his guard drops, his ego drops, and his desire to follow rises instantly. We were at a small rooftop gathering. Friends, music, soft lights, drinks. Nothing dramatic, nothing wild. I was talking to a coworker, a guy I worked with for years, comfortable, friendly, harmless. Alex wasn't jealous. He wasn't insecure. That wasn't the issue. The moment happened when I said something simple. "Hold on, babe, I'm talking." I wasn't dismissive. I wasn't rude. I just wanted to finish a sentence. But Alex cut me off, not intentionally, just socially clumsy. He jumped in, talked over me. Alex didn't even notice he'd done it. I stopped the conversation. My coworker raised an eyebrow. I felt my stomach tighten. Not rage, not humiliation, just that clean little snap inside a woman who knows her position and knows when it isn't being honored. It wasn't the interruption that bothered me. It was what the interruption meant. Because in an FLR, the moment he talks over you in front of others, even gently, even innocently, he shifts the balance without realizing it. And I felt it. I waited until we were outside, just the 2 of us. No audience, no scene, no emotional explosion. I stepped close enough for him to feel my presence, not touching, just close. Alex. My voice was low, steady, not angry. Alex looked at me instantly. You talked over me. It wasn't a threat or a lecture. Hubby was confused at first, then he was embarrassed. A redirect, not a punishment, delivered with absolute certainty with just 4 words. I cut him off, gently but firmly. I know, but intent isn't the point. Alex swallowed. His shoulders softened. His resistance melted.
Yes, my love. It won't happen again.
This one rule turns arguments into agreements, conflict into chemistry, and resistance into absolute devotion. And if you miss this rule, you can never create a true female-led dynamic. No matter how dominant or soft you are. So, what's the rule? Men don't follow a woman's authority because she commands him. They follow her because of certainty, the energy behind the command. Even when they don't realize they're doing it. Certainty is the emotional signal that tells him he is safe, even when he's being corrected. It makes my authority feel like direction, not pressure, and makes my rules feel like a connection, not a restriction. And here's the twist. In that moment, Alex wasn't obeying my correction. He was returning to the place in the relationship where he feels most grounded, most connected, and most himself. Because in a female-led relationship, the man isn't following the woman. He's following the woman who knows exactly who she is. It's the certainty behind the woman that makes the man fall into place.